Hello. Happy Friday. I hope that wherever you are, you're having a lovely day. Why am I coming on video looking like a hot wreck? Well, I've been weed whacking and I thought it'd be nice to show you a few different sides to who I am. And this is funny because this part of my life is very natural. And why is this natural? Because when I was a teenager, I started my very first business when I was a teenager. And I wanted to share that because if you just saw things, I'm 42 now, and if you just saw me or you're just meeting me now, you may think, well, I can't do what she's doing. That's just too much, it's too big, whatnot. And I want to share with you that I started small. When I was a teenager, I had permission to use my dad and my mom's lawnmower. And so I had a landscape business. And I had a weed whacker and a lawnmower and a little bitty trailer. And I was able to pull it with my parents' vehicle because my vehicle didn't have the capacity to pull a trailer. So I pulled their trailer and I started my own business. And starting small is so important because if we're not willing to start small, then you cannot expect the world to help you grow bigger. And so that was when I was a teenager. I had my own entrepreneurship stuff going on as a teenager. If you're young and you're watching this, start doing something now. You could still have a career, you can work for a corporation, a company, but starting your own things holds you accountable. It makes you more responsible. It's learning to be accountable to yourself instead of just being accountable to the world. We are taught to be followers and to be employees, but being a business owner and doing the things that you want in life requires you to be accountable to yourself. And so starting a small little business, whether it's you're mowing 5 yards a week, or you are cleaning 5 houses, or if you are doing landscape and plant and yard design for someone, you could do a lot of things. I have done everything from cleaning swimming pools. I worked in tobacco fields. I worked at a gas station. But I also raked leaves, kind of like a side gig. I raked leaves, cleaned pools, cleaned houses, did landscaping and things like that. So starting small, getting yourself a few clients. If you teach yoga, for example, or if you are making homemade products, start really small. Teach classes everywhere. Make things, get creations going, do the things. When I started teaching yoga, I started teaching to like 4 or 5 people on an aircraft carrier. And then I started just to continue to grow and teach for free and teach and teach and teach. And then the more I taught, the more I grew as a person, the more I grew as a teacher. And when I started to get out into the real world for being a yoga teacher outside of the military, I volunteered at the yoga studios to work the desk, to learn the skills I needed, to check people into classes, to do the business things when I was still in my military career. So starting small, whether you're selling a product online, whether you're wanting to create products from homemade things, start super small. Because what you see as Tarish today started when I was a teenager, when I was a kid. I've always been interested in business and doing things. And business is really just about trying. That's all it is. Business is about trying and growing and following your heart. And it's not about the money. Life isn't about the money. It's about who we become in the process of growing and doing these things that are kind of radical. Y'all want to see my chickens? There's the chickens. Let's go check them out real quick. Hopefully I don't lose the Wi-Fi signal here. They are growing, and one of them's like doing the rooster crow. But there's about four roosters in a group of 10. So unfortunately, when they get a little bit older and they start doing their rooster business, we'll have to send them off somewhere. Anyways, that's too sad to talk about. But starting small, do what you can with what you have, with where you are. If you ever have an idea and you want someone to help support your idea and grow, and you need those basic elementary steps on how to get started, please message me, because I do believe that you have very particular special skills. No one else is like you. No one else can provide the world what you can provide the world. And it doesn't have to be flashy and big. It could literally be going and working at a nursing home and helping assist people who are in need of company, maybe someone to play the piano there. The way that we can be of service to the world and others doesn't have to make sense to anybody else. But you and only you will know how your heart is like really wanting to sing and show up for people and be of service. So I just encourage you to start really small. Start so small that it seems silly, whether it's writing your ideas down or pulling out your notebook and making a plan. The more that we ignore these calls and whispers from our heart, the more we suffer. Suffering is not just about disease. Suffering is an internal in the mind and the heart as well. And this is why I practice yoga, I practice journaling, because yoga is really about self-study. And I wouldn't be who I am today without the practice of self-study and yoga, because it's helped me to grow and believe in these tiny dreams, and you execute one day, one moment, 1 minute, 1 hour at a time. Start small to grow in your life, regardless of what it is. Even if you're just wanting to be healthier, start today by drinking more water. Start today by, adding some more vegetables. Just start small, and who knows where the possibilities are endless for you and where you can grow to. All right, coming to you from my weed wagon attire, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you in the next video.